Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to give you another tip about Google Ads. Um, these tips that I'm giving, I have learned them from years of experience, and I'm sure if you follow in my footsteps and try them on some of the accounts that you manage, you're going to see improved performance. Now, this is going to be related with your Google Analytics as well. It's about integrating your Google Ads data with Google Analytics, passing that data over to Analytics, and then analyzing things from there and using that insights to improve and optimize your campaign within Google Ads. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing you need to do is you need to use URL parameters. You can either use it at the campaign level, or you can also use it at the ad group level, or even at the keyword level. But I for one would recommend you use it at the campaign level. It's a very simple thing. You just need to click on your campaign and then go to the settings, go to additional settings, URL options, and over here you see tracking template. Alright, so normally these parameters, these value tracks, are predefined by Google. You just have to pick them and paste in the tracking template section of the campaign URL options. I'm going to copy this template and paste it in the description, so you can just pick it from there and use it exactly as it is in your campaign. What it does is it's going to pass the data over to your analytics as far as data at the campaign, ad group, and keyword level are concerned. So for example, starting off with the landing page URL is going to indicate as to what landing page are being used for which keywords, or which keywords are triggering which specific landing pages. Then the source, which is going to be Google Ads, and then the medium, which is going to be PPC, and then there are some specific things. It's at your discretion. If you want to use them, you can use them. If you want to leave some of these data points, you can leave them, but it's recommended that you use the campaign ID at least, and the campaign ID as well as the ad group ID along with the keywords, right? So you want to also use the keyword metric, metric along with value track, which is predefined by Google. So this is the general template. Once you use it, you will be able to test if it's valid in your case. You just need to press the test button, and it's going to give you the status over here. As you see, the status is successful. That means the URL template is working fine. All right, so we can close it, we can save it, and once you do the little process, what happens is after a while Google Ads system is going to pass the data over to your analytics. Now let's say you are using now the URL templates within your G-Ads and passing the data over to your analytics account. Now where to go, where to find that information as far as your Google Ads data is concerned? It is going to be under the acquisition section of your Google Analytics. So you're going to go to to the acquisition tab, and under acquisition you're going to go to Google Ads. One thing, if you haven't integrated your Google Ads with your analytics, you have to do that process as well. You just have to click on the Google Ads, and then it's going to ask you to follow a few steps, 1 or 2 steps to integrate your Google Analytics with your Google Ads. You should now be able to go to your Google Ads section and go to the campaign and see all the data that you can find within your Google Ads you can find the same data over here with additional insights like the sessions, the bounce rate, and any goals you may have set, and their status. For example, if it's an e-commerce website, you can choose e-commerce for conversions. If it's a normal website where you have set up certain goals and you want to track them as far as your Google Ads campaign conversion goals are concerned, you can filter or configure those things from here. Right, so there's a bunch of great things here, and you can also go to the filter section here, and under the advertising tips, and now all the things related to your Google Ads are going to be listed here. So if you are interested in knowing how certain ad content, for example the headings, the descriptions of your ad, are performing compared to others, you can click on, for example, the ad content option here, and you will see, let's change the number of rows from 10 to 100 to get a broader set of data. And now you see certain ads content are performing better as far as their click-through rate, their conversion rate, and other metrics are concerned, their CPC are concerned. For example, if I filter these columns from general to, let's say, in terms of revenue, which certain ad contents are performing better, we can see here. In this case, the not set fields are related to dynamic ads. So if you have set up dynamic ads, you're not going to see any data here. But for the rest of the ads, the standard search ads or the responsive search ads, you can see data here. Let's say try to expand the time window for the last 2 months to see better data. And as you see here, this one is by far this one is performing better as far as conversions are concerned and clicks are concerned, right? Its click-through rate, its bounce rate is it's less than 21-25%. It's just 20.7% compared to, let's say, this one is 100%, or this one 85%. Right, so you can also see other things such as in terms of keywords. If you type it here, which specific ad groups or campaigns are performing better, or which specific keywords are performing better, you can filter them from here, and then based on that insight, you can do some optimization within your Google Ads, which I'm going to cover in a little while. So let me just after filtering this data to keywords, after choosing keywords from the filter option here, what you are going to do is you're going to click on the bounce rate. Remember that we have set the time window from May to July for the last 2 months. So you're going to get a good set of data and a more realistic set of data. So the information that you see here is not just for 1 or 2 days or a week or even a month's data. It's for the last 2 to 3 months. So if, for example, a keyword after getting too many clicks is giving you a bounce rate of 100%, it's time to either do something about it or remove it from your campaign altogether. Sometimes if the keyword is related, if the keyword is very relevant to your offering or your business model, and if you don't want to remove that from your campaign, what you are going to want to do is you are going to optimize your landing page to ensure that people who are using that keyword and landing on your page should not bounce off right away. So the bounce rate shouldn't be 100%, or it shouldn't even be more than 70%. So keywords that have a bounce rate of more than 80%, you are going to have to do something about them, because it clearly indicates that the traffic isn't going to do your campaign any good. You're not getting any benefit from that traffic, because they're coming to your website or to your landing page, and then they are bouncing away right the next moment. So it's not a good plan, right? But as far as the bounce rates are concerned, you need to compare the bounce rate with the number of clicks as well. So if you are going to have one single click, and for that one single click the bounce rate is 100%, probably this is not something you would worry about the most, right? Because it's just one click. But if you have, let's say in the case of this keyword, 9 clicks and the bounce rate is 100%. I mean, 9 users came to your website and the bounce rate is 100%. They bounced off right away. And now that is problematic. And the keyword is caulking grout lines. It's a tile business. They are selling tile products. So this keyword is not working well. So what we want to do is we are going to pause this one, right? Because this is not that valuable as far as their products are concerned. They are not providing products or services are consultation that are going to be specific to this thing, grout lines, or how to create them, or how to make grout lines on tiles. So this isn't going to be very valuable keyword. So what we are going to do is we are going to remove it from our campaign, from all the search campaigns. The simple process to find this keyword is go to your all search campaigns and then go to keywords, and under keywords you can find that keyword here, search it and press enter, and you're going to see it here. So you see the same data, 8 clicks. You can also see the same data here, 9 clicks, right? And its bounce rate is 100%. So you want to pause it by all means, right? Go ahead and pause it, so that you're not going to spend money on keywords that have no value as far as conversions are concerned. And you can also see, if you want to cross-check these things over there, if you have a bounce rate of 100%, automatically its keyword quality score is going to be very low. As you can see here, it's just 3 out of 10. So that indicates, that signals that this one is not relevant as far as your landing page and your ads and other campaign elements are concerned. So you want to pause this keyword or do something about it on your landing page. Maybe add headlines related to this keyword and include the same keyword in the description. That doesn't make sense as far as this keyword is concerned, so we are just going to pause it. So you get the idea. You have to see as to which keywords are getting clicks. You just have to filter it column wise. Click on the bounce rate column, so that it's going to give you the keywords with 100% bounce rate right at the top, and then you are comparing the clicks with the bounce rate. If the clicks are more than, let's say, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, or more than 5 clicks, you are going to want to do something about that keyword, right? Another case, for example, this one, flora tiles, although this is a bit relevant keyword, but still not performing well. 6 clicks happened, 6 users came on the site, they bounced off right away. So something needs to be done about this keyword. We are going to go ahead, search this keyword, and see what's going on with it. Okay, so we did make some changes. We did change the final URL. It used to be some different URL some time ago, but I recently changed it. So hopefully this is going to improve the situation. So as you can see, maybe this is reflective of the latest changes that we made. So by changing the final URL, it's going to be strictly related to this certain keyword. So flora cement tile, and the keyword is also flora tile, so it's relevant. That is going to improve the situation maybe. But previously the landing page was just a random page. It was maybe the home page, and on the home page you are not going to see any keyword or anything related to this specific keyword. So that's why the bounce rate is high. A user who is using flora tiles as a keyword and coming on the home page where there's nothing about this specific product, they're going to bounce off. It makes sense, right? So that's a simple trick that you are going to want to use and implement on your campaign to make sure that you are minimizing as many of the keywords with 100% bounce rate as possible, because these are these keywords up to here, and there's quite a lot of them here. We have reached 100 and there's more, I guess. If I show the number for us from 100 to 250, we'll see some more keywords with 100% bounce rate. It's going as far high as 200. You see, there's quite a bunch of them, and most of these keywords are not good keywords. Either you need to do something about them by improving things on your landing page, changing the copy and doing something, or you want to pause them within your Google Ads campaign section. Either way, you have to do something about them to help you improve your campaign's performance. Thank you so much. That's all for today's video, I guess, and hopefully I will come up with some more tips in the future. Meanwhile, if you have any comments or you need my help with something, you can leave them in the comment and I will try my best to respond, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Bye.